Hello student, let me start the next point of the integration chapter, that is the integration by parts. This method is useful when the integrate is expressed as a product of two different type of function, one of which can be differentiated and other can be integrated conveniently. The following theorem gives the rules of integration by parts. That means it is a u into v rule here. See the theorem. We have to see the theorem by using the without proof. If u and v two differentiable function of x, then integration of u into v dx is equal to u into integration v dx minus integration in bracket d by dx of u integration v dx bracket complete dx. Thus, it is essential to make a proper choice of the first function and the second function. The first function to be selected will be the one which comes first in the order of LIATE rule. That is, L means a logarithmic function, I means inverse trigonometric function, A means algebraic function, T means trigonometric function, and E for the exponential function. This we have to see by the integration by parts as a u into v rule. See the theorem again here. Integration of u into v dx is equal to u into integration of v dx minus integral in bracket d by dx of u integration v dx the complete bracket dx. This we have to solving the product of two function by integration here. Let us sum another type of integration. Integration of the types integral e raised to x in bracket f of x plus f dash of x dx is equal to e raised to x f of x plus c here. Another type of integration, integral under root of a square plus x square dx is equal to x by 2 under root x square plus a square by 2 log of x plus under root of x square plus a square plus c. And second one, integration under root of x square minus a square dx is equal to x by 2 under root of x square minus a square by 2 log of in bracket x plus under root of x square minus a square plus c. These are two type of integration, that is a two result we have to see by without proof. Let me see the exercise 5.5 by integration by parts, that is UV rule. See the first question, evaluate the following integral x log x dx. Let us see the solution. Let we have to assume this is equal to I is equal to integral log x into x dx. We have to apply here UV rule, that is we have to take the logarithmic function first and then take the algebraic function. That means log x is a u and x is a v here. Let us see. I is equal to log x integral x dx minus integration of in bracket d by dx of log x into integral x dx bracket complete the whole dx here. We have to apply here UV rule, that is the integration of u into v is equal to u into integral v dx minus the whole integration bracket see the integration of uv is equal to u into v dx minus integral bracket d by dx of u into v dx bracket complete dx. This you apply here. Here u is a log x and x is a v here. That means u, this is v, this is u, and this is v here. That is log x into integral x dx minus integral in bracket d by dx of log x into integration x dx bracket complete the whole dx here. That is equal to this log x as it is here, integration of x dx. We have to apply x raised to integration of x raised to n. In here the power of x is not given, that means it is power is here 1 here, and the x raised to n integration of x raised to n is x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. That means the x raised to 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 1, that is equal to x square by 2 here. That means integration of x dx is equal to x square by 2 minus integration into bracket derivative of log x. You know the derivative of log x is 1 by x into integration of x dx, that is x square by 2. Already we have to solve here. That is the integration of x is x square by 2 dx here. Then here 1 x get cancel, then remaining x square log x upon 2 minus this 1 by 2, it's constant outside the integral sign, integration of, if your 1x get cancelled 1x is remaining, that is a x dx. Then I is equal to x square log x upon 2 minus 1 by 2 integration of x dx, that is the integration of x is x square by 2 plus c. That means the final answer becomes I is equal to x square log x upon 2 minus x square, in denominator 2 into 2 is 4, that is a x square by 4 plus c. That means integration of x log x dx is equal to x square log x upon 2 minus x square by 4 plus c. This you have to solve in the first question. Let us see the second one. Integration of x square e raised to 3x. We have to applying here L I A T E rule. Yes. L I A T E rule here. L for logarithmic, E for inverse function, A for arithmetic function or algebraic function, T for trigonometric function, and E for exponential function. See the order here, this x square and e raised to 3x. Exponent function is last, that means we have to take the x square is u and e raised to 3x is v here. Let us see how get you solve this sum. Solution, let I is equal to integral x square e raised to 3x. This is u, this is v here. Applying the integration of u into v, that is uv dx is equal to u into integral v dx minus integration of in bracket d by dx of u minus, sorry, it is not a minus, into integration of v dx bracket complete dx here. This you have to u into v rule here. Apply here. This is u, this is v, this is u, this is v here. That is I is equal to x square integral e raised to 3 dx minus integral in bracket d by dx of x square into integration of e raised to 3x dx bracket complete the whole dx here. Then I is equal to x square integration of e raised to 3x. We have to applying the integration of e raised to x, e raised to x here, but power is 3x, that means e raised to 3x upon 3 minus integration of, we have to find the first derivative of d by dx of x square, that is derivative of u here, derivative of x square. We have to applying the x raised to n, that is nx raised to n minus 1 here, that is 2x raised to 2 minus 1, that is 2x, that means derivative of x square is 2x, and integration of e raised to 3x is e raised to 3x upon 3 dx here. Then this is x square e raised to 3x upon 3 as it is, minus this 2 by 3 outside the integral, it is a constant, remaining integral x into e raised to 3x dx. Then we have to assume this integral x into e raised to 3x is I2, and the remaining part is x square e raised to 3x upon 3 is equal to I1 here. That means we have to assume let I is equal to I1 minus 2 by 3 I2, and we have to assume this is equation number 1 here. After that we have to take the I2 value. The I2 is equal to integration of e raised to, integration of x into e raised to 3x dx here. Let us see how we have to solve the next part of this I2. Again we have to applying the u into v. This is u, this is v, this is u, and this is v here. Let us see here, I2 is equal to x into integral e raised to 3x dx minus integral derivative of x into integral e raised to 3x dx bracket complete whole dx here. Then I2 is equal to this x as it is here, integration of e raised to 3x is e raised to 3x upon 3 minus derivative of x is 1, integration of e raised to 3x is e raised to 3x upon 3 dx here. That is equal to this x into e raised to 3x upon 3 as it is, minus this 1 by 3 is a constant outside the integral here, or directly we have to find the integration of e raised to 3x, that is e raised to 3x is e raised to 3x upon 3 plus c. That means I2 is equal to x into e raised to 3x upon 3 minus e raised to 3x, in denominator 3 into 3 is 9, that is e raised to 3x upon 9 plus c. Then substitute I2 in equation 1, we get, that is I is equal to, this is a value of I1, and we have to I2 here, find here, substitute here value of I2 here. That means I is equal to x square into e raised to 3x upon 3 minus 2 by 3 into bracket x raised to x into e raised to 3x upon 3 minus e raised to 3x upon 9 plus c here. Then we have to, this 2 by 3 we have to multiply to bracket here, that is answer becomes I is equal to x square e raised to 3x upon 3 minus 2x e raised to 3x upon 9 plus 2 e raised to 3x upon 9 3s are 27 plus c. That means the final answer is integration of x square e raised to 3x dx is equal to x square e raised to 3x upon 3 minus 2x e raised to 3x upon 9 plus 2 e raised to 3x upon 27 plus c. This we have to solve in the question second. Let us see the question number third. Integration of e raised to x 1 upon x minus 1 upon x square dx here. Let us see the solution. Let I is equal to integration e raised to x into bracket 1 upon x minus 1 upon x square dx. We have to apply the integration type here, that is this one, integration e raised to x f of x plus f dash of x dx is equal to e raised to x f of x plus c here. And now the derivative of 1 by x, that is a minus 1 upon x square. Let us see here, put f of x is equal to 1 by x and their derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 upon x square. That means integration of e raised to x into bracket 1 upon x, that is the f of x, minus 1 upon x square is the f dash of x. That is, you have to apply this type. That means the answer becomes I is equal to e raised to x f of x plus c, that is f of x is 1 by x. That means I is equal to e raised to x 1 by x plus c. This we have to solve in the question here. That means the final answer become integration of e raised to x into bracket 1 by x minus 1 upon x square dx is equal to e raised to x 1 by x plus c. Let's see the next question, question number 4. The same type of question here. Integration of e raised to x into x upon x plus 1 the whole square. We have to take the solution. Let I is equal to integral e raised to x into x upon x plus 1 the whole square dx. We have to not possible to solve directly here. We have to adjust the numerator term. In a numerator only given x and here denominator x plus 1 square. That is, we have to adjust the numerator here plus minus 1, that is x plus 1, because in a denominator we have to given the x plus 1 here. We should be adjust the numerator x plus 1 minus 1 here. That is, we have to take here x plus 1 in a 1 bracket minus 1 and denominator x plus 1 the whole square as it is here. That is, I is equal to integration e raised to x into x plus 1 take in 1 bracket minus 1 upon x plus 1 the whole square. That is equal to e raised to x, this as it is, take bracket, denominator should be separate, x plus 1 upon x plus 1 whole square minus 1 upon x plus 1 the whole square dx. Then here 1 x plus 1 x plus 1 get cancelled, remaining integration e raised to x in bracket 1 upon x plus 1 minus 1 upon x plus 1 the whole square dx. Then we have to take the f of x is x plus 1 and derivative of 1 upon x plus 1 is f, that is f dash of x minus 1 upon x plus 1 the whole square. That means derivative of 1 by x is minus 1 upon x square. Same here we have to apply here. That is, derivative of 1 upon x plus 1 is minus 1 upon x plus 1 the whole square. We should be applying this type of integration, that is the integration of e raised to x into integration f of x plus f dash of x dx is equal to e raised to f of x plus c, and here f of x is 1 upon x plus 1 here. That means the answer becomes e raised to x into 1 by x plus 1 plus c. That is integration of e raised to x into x upon x plus 1 the whole square dx is equal to e raised to x upon x plus 1 plus c. See the question number 5. Integration e raised to x into bracket log of x the whole square plus 2 log of x upon x bracket complete dx. Let us see the solution. I is equal to integration log x the whole square plus 2 log x upon x bracket complete dx here. Then we have to take here f of x is equal to log x the whole square, then derivative of log x is, we have to applying the composite function, derivative of log x is 1 by x, and but in a bracket here we have to given, that is log x the whole square, that is we have to applying first x raised to n formula, that is a nx raised to n minus 1, that is derivative of log of x the whole square is equal to 2 log of x here. And then we have to find the derivative of log x, that is upon x, that is a 1 by x, that means derivative of log x the whole square is equal to 2 log x upon x here, that is f dash of x is equal to 2 log x upon x. See the question here, integration e raised to x log x the whole square x the whole square plus 2 log x, that means this is a f of x and this is a f dash of x here. That means we have to applying the integral type, integral e raised to x f of x plus f dash of x is equal to e raised to x f of x plus c. That means the answer become I is equal to e raised to x in bracket log x bracket square plus c here. That means answer of the question, integral e raised to x log x the whole square plus 2 log x upon x bracket complete dx is equal to e raised to x log x the whole square plus c. Let us see the question number 6. Integral in bracket 1 by x minus 1 upon log x the whole square dx here. We have to adjust here because exponential function value is not given, that is e raised to x not given here. That means, and this is not possible to solve directly here, that is we have to substitute first log x is equal to t, and we have to this logarithmic function convert into the exponential function, that is we are applying the rules of logarithm here, the conversion of logarithmic into exponential, therefore x is equal to e raised to t, and derivative of x is equal to e raised to t is dx is equal to e raised to t dt, because the derivative of e raised to x is e raised to x, that means e raised to t is e raised to t dt, that is this one here. Then we have to substitute the given values, I is equal to dx, this value we have to put here e raised to t dt, that means this e raised to t and here dt here, and 1 upon log x is, we have to put here log x is equal to t, that is 1 upon t, 1 upon log x the whole square, that is 1 upon t square, and you know the here putting f of t is equal to 1 upon t, and then f dash of t is equal to minus 1 upon t square, that means derivative of 1 upon t is minus 1 upon t the whole square here, that is you have to applying the integral type here, integration of e raised to t in bracket f of t plus f dash of t dx is equal to e raised to t f of t plus c, and then f of t is here 1 by t, that means final here answer here I is equal to e raised to t 1 upon t plus c here. Then after that we have to put up the value of t here, the t is a log x, that is x e raised to t, then e raised to t is equal to x here, and t is equal to log x here, that means I is equal to x upon log x plus c, that means integration in bracket 1 upon log x minus 1 upon log x the whole square is equal to x upon log x plus c. This you have to solving the exercise 5.5. Remaining question, that is you have to practice question